U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry broke his leg in a bicycle accident in Europe last weekend. The athletic statesman is expected to recover completely, but fixing the break may involve more than just a simple plaster cast. More complicated fractures can require metal screws, pins, rods, or plates to hold the bone in place. Prashant Kumta is engineering another option.
Clinician's dream is actually to minimize the time needed for the patient to remain in the hospital. So you would like the patient immediately after surgery, within a couple of hours or a couple of days at the most, the patient can actually get up and start walking and go.
But the University of Pittsburgh bioengineering professor says in the case of broken bones, there are few options to speed up the healing process.
So today's technology, if a problem like that occurs, when somebody comes into the hospital with a really severe wound, whether it's a battlefield wound like Iraq or Afghanistan, or if it is even a traumatic civilian-based accident, the surgeon has no choice but to actually use synthetic inert materials like titanium or stainless steel or PEEK polymer material that is non-degradable.
Kumta and his team of grad students are designing 3D printed materials that are a match for the patient's body and biodegradable, using minerals the body can absorb and discharge as the wound heals. In the laboratory, his team has developed both magnesium and iron alloys.
We have seen how it reacts with the bone cells. These are all in the laboratory conditions, and we have done the corrosion characteristics in the lab, and they all look very promising. We've also been successful in 3D printing.
Instead of ink, this 3D printer has special glue in its cartridge. The computer sends directions to mix droplets with the mineral powder. The result is a customized part built one layer at a time. Kumta's team is also working with calcium phosphate putty.
The fixation plate will provide the mechanical strength needed to carry the load. And the bone void filler would help provide the healing and the bone formation.
Kumta says the work is revolutionary, with a better outcome for the patient. Rather than implanting a screw or plate or joint, he says, doctors could give the body's own regenerative ability, a more effective method to heal itself. Rosanne Skirble, VOA News, Washington.